Greetings, it's Iain from RTO here. Welcome to Pick and Mix, where we pick and mix it up. And this week we're going to look in the camera's view, where we look at a DVD, a even a VHS video, or something that I found on YouTube that I think needs to be talked about. So this week is actually a request, and it's from a gentleman who was born, Sir George Ivan Morrison, OBE. He's from Northern Ireland, and we know him as Van Morrison. He's had a recording career that spans over 7 decades, and yes, we are going to do Van Morrison at some stage in a story. It's one of these where I've got to do a lot of research to make sure I get it all how I want it, but it is coming up at some stage. Okay, so today we're going to look at a DVD, and it's from two of his finest performances at the Montreux Jazz Festival, which is held in Switzerland. We've got two sets here today. One's from 1980 and the other is from 1974. Now it's a two-disc set, but the first one is actually the 1980 show, which was recorded on the 10th of July 1980, and the 74 set was done on the 30th of June 1974. So set one was 1980, and the band for this one, and a lot of tracks from Morrison's next album, The Common One, were on here. So this album hadn't been released when they did this performance. So Van Morrison was vocals, electric guitar, Pee Wee Ellis soprano, tenor, and various styles of saxophones and backing vocals. Mark Isham plays soprano, saxophone, trumpet, flugelhorn, and piccolo. John Allaire plays the Hammond organ and synthesizers. Jeff Labes on piano. John Platina on electric guitar. David Hayes bass. Duhold Shahar on drums. And Peter Van Hook drums as well. And we'll go from disc 2. You've got Van Morrison, you've got Pete Wingfield on piano and Wurlitzer, Jerome Rimson bass, and Dallas Taylor on drums. So disc 1 is the 1980, and they open up with the title track off his Wavelength album. I've always liked this song, and I think it's much better live. It's one of them tracks that really is good live. We stay with that album for the magnificent Kingdom Hall. Wonderful stuff. And then we have It Stoned Me from Moondance, great track. Trouble Badours from Into the Music, so really played well. The musicians are on here, and great. Spirit from Common One, which was a brand new track then. You can tell it's a new track because people are just sitting there, oh, this is interesting. It's 9 minutes long as well. So yeah, they may have thought, God, this is a long old track. And then Joyous Sound from A Period of Transition, short, sharp track, very good. Then back to the Common One album for Satisfied, 7 minutes. I bet they're thinking, God, these are long tracks. But they're played so well. Ballerina from Astral Reeks, do like that track. One of the outstanding tracks on here. And then there's a real long track, and I do love this track to this day, and it's Summertime in England from Common One. 10 minutes of wonderful music. The classic Moondance, everyone remembers this. It was in American Werewolf in London. Absolutely brilliant piece of music, one of the band's best tracks. Back to that Common One album, For the Haunts of an Ancient Peace. These are all long tracks, and they really work well. Wild Honey from Tupelo Honey, Wild Night from Tupelo Honey, sorry. One of my favourite tracks. Listen to the Lion from St. Dominic's Preview. The title track, Tupelo Honey. Really like that. Tupelo out. Angelou from Into the Music. Great track to end the track. One of their long ones, and everyone sort of got really into that. Absolutely cracking show. At his best. So disc 2 is from the 1974 set. So you've got some of the really early songs on this. Now the first track is actually a track called Twilight Zone. Now this should have appeared on an unreleased album called Mechanical Bliss. It never did come out. So there's not many versions of this about. It's a great track. I'm sure I think it's on some compilations, and I'm sure I'll find it when I do my proper research. It's a really good track. Then we have I Like It Like That. Them sung The Angry Young Them. One of the early classics for me. Super little track, well played as well. Then we have another track from this unreleased Mechanical Bliss, Foggy Mountain Top. Great track. It just no one's heard this, I don't think, and this is probably one of the only places you can find it. I haven't found it anywhere else yet. I'm sure you will put me right, as you always do. Then we have Bulbs and Bead Fleece. Great track. Now we have some tracks that they're all unreleased. Swiss Cheese, Heathrow Shuffle, and Naked in the Jungle. Brilliant tracks. I still haven't found any album that they're on, but they are really good. Then we have The Philosopher. One of them, though, did appear on the Philosopher's Stone, not until 1998, some of these. I think Swiss Cheese did, and Naked in the Jungle. Then we have Street Choir, which is a fabulous song from his band and the Street Choir. Absolutely adore that song. And then he does this thing called Harmonica Boogie, which is 11 minutes, and it's absolutely brilliant. Again, where did this one come from? I think this is an enjoyable video. Some highlights of, for me, Moondance Kingdom Hole. I do like the 74 set a little bit better. I think it's because it's got tracks that you don't hear so much, and I don't. But the whole package is great. To get two fine concerts from Van Morrison on one DVD. That Harmonica Boogie at the end is brilliant, and it's got Van playing the harmonica. I do like this. So, and if you ever, it's on both are on YouTube. So if you haven't got it, you can go and watch it. It's difficult to find because it's in bits and bobs. So you just put in Van Morrison at Montreux, and you'll find it. So for this one, I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8 out of 10. So there we go. There we go for today. But I'll be back tonight on the live stream at 8 p.m. But that's all for video today. Now tomorrow we have got, it's a live album ranking, and I'm going to dive into the live albums of Chrome, a band that I sort of discovered when I first did their album ranking way back, and I thought, let's have a look at their live stuff. It's pretty good. It's better than some of their studio stuff, and it's sort of around the Damon Edge period. And then tomorrow we got a new album which came out last week, and they think this is going to be their last album from Mr. Big, and it is called 10. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. So have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you tonight on the live stream. Bye for now.